It is a historic day because U.S. and Cuban officials are starting a second day of face-to-face talks after a rough start. It is the highest level discussion the two countries have had in Havana in more than 30 years.
The U.S. and Cuba are working to normalize relations. Manuel Bojorquez is in Havana, where the two countries are sparring over some big changes. Manuel, good morning.
Good morning. Today, the focus of the talks will be on reestablishing a U.S. embassy here in Havana and reopening a Cuban embassy in Washington.
The first meeting between high-level American and Cuban diplomats, decades in the making, tackled the issue of immigration. The head of Cuba's team, Foreign Ministry official Josefina Vidal, criticized the Cuban Adjustment Act, which includes the wet foot, dry foot policy. It states that Cubans intercepted at sea by U.S. law enforcement are returned to Cuba, while those who make it to U.S. soil can apply for permanent residency after 1 year. Vidal says the policy encourages illegal immigration to the U.S. and endangers the lives of Cuban citizens. U.S. diplomat Alex Lee says it will remain in effect.
My government is completely committed to upholding the Cuban Adjustment Act.
Today, talks shift to restoring an American embassy here, as well as the Cuban embassy in Washington. The Assistant Secretary of State, Roberta Jacobson, will head up that discussion. Allowing full trade and easing travel restrictions will be next on the agenda. The diplomatic talks could eventually bring American telecommunications companies to this island nation of 11 million. Young Cubans thirsty for unfiltered online access gather daily outside this art gallery in search of free Wi-Fi. This 16-year-old discovered Facebook just last week.
Facebook.
Sí.
¿Y qué te parece?
Espectacular.
Spectacular.
In December, the U.S. Coast Guard captured or turned away twice as many Cubans as in December of 2013. U.S. officials believe the spike in the number of rafters attempting to reach Florida is tied to the December announcement that both nations would begin to normalize relations, though the numbers appear to have slowed in recent days. Jeff?
Manuel, thank you very much.